When it comes to mansions, no one wants to buy. There's no such thing as home sweet home. Everyone needs a place to call home, but nobody wants to go broke doing it. Around the globe, dozens of stunning mansions sit empty because nobody wants them. In some cases, their architecture marvels far from civilization. Others are world famous for being on the market for years due to strange hauntings. Even after upgrade and restoration, these mansions still have a for sale sign sitting in their front yard. There are various reasons these phenomenal pieces of real estate appear cursed to be alone forever. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So, let's start. Number 10. Granite Loma. Located along Lake Superior in Michigan, this is the biggest log cabin in the U.S. sitting on 5,000 acres of woodland covered in trees. It spans around 26,000 square feet and has 23 bedrooms, 4 apartments in an outbuilding, a huge hot tub, and a private backwater/marina to pair with it. Registered on the National Register of Historic Places and built by the co-founder of General Motors, this mansion went on sale for $40 million, but has no buyers even after the price was reduced by 50%. The place is full of paintings and artifacts, which are not necessarily priceless, but at least the house is furnished. Given its remoteness and age of the building, there are not any takers for this old-fashioned log cabin. Number 9. The New Jersey Watcher Home. This ancient house in New Jersey has 6 bedrooms, 4 baths, and 4 fireplaces were bought for $1.5 million in the past decade. Despite renovating it, the buyers never moved in owing to threatening letters which gave the house its nickname. An anonymous person sent multiple letters to the house, claiming to be the house's watcher as his ancestors who were hired as caretakers in the 20s and 60s. The threatening letters and the story went viral in the neighborhood and then the country, which explains the fact that the new owners haven't been able to sell it or even rent it after the last tenant received similar threats. Number 8. The Halston Party Penthouse. Located in the luxurious Upper East Side of Manhattan, New York, this apartment/penthouse was a famous party place in the 1970s, hosting a number of famous personalities as guests. Given its luxurious style and similar history, it was put on sale for $38 million in 2011, but the price has fallen to $24 million. The house remains unsold despite offers for an additional discount, because most people with that kind of money do not want to be associated with the controversial owner and famed designer Roy Halston Froelich, who had peculiar tastes which repel the potential buyers from buying the house. Number 7. Montclair House at 44 Pleasant Avenue. Montclair, an eye-catching 6-bedroom, 3,900 square feet house in New Jersey is located on 3 acres of land, is more than 100 years old, and preserved by the Historic Preservation Commission given its historic significance. And it is on the market for just $10, not including the land. The land has been commissioned for the site of 8 more houses to be built around the historic house. Thus, the buyer of this $10 mansion will have to agree to move the house at their own expense, including the much-needed renovations. All that, along with preserving the historic elements inside the house, but removing the toxic lead paint and asbestos by law. No wonder no one wants to inherit this mess on purpose. Number 6. Pillars Estate, Albion, New York. Another historic mansion in New York, this 7,200 square feet. The Greek-style house has 6 bedrooms, 3 baths, 5 fireplaces, a parlor, a library, and even a ballroom. It is the classic specimen of a mansion, and yet it was put on sale for $1 million in 2015. Come 2017, the price fell to half of the original, without any buyers, despite the expensive renovations that make it livable. The reason behind this cannot get any more classy given its style. The owners and the workers claim to have seen and heard humans around this Victorian mansion, particularly a child and the former lady of the house. Number 5. Charming Forge Mansion, Wimmelsdorf, Pennsylvania. Originally built in 1749, this colonial mansion was restored with modern amenities in 1994 and made into a modern 7,800 square feet house with 7 bedrooms, 7 fireplaces, a carriage barn, and separate guest house made of stone. On nearly 48 acres of land, This mansion could be worth several millions of dollars, but is put on sale for $825,000 given its another haunted history. Henry William Stegall, the original owner, died in 1785, and people have claimed that his ghost haunts the house, slamming doors, roaming headless around the property, in addition to a crying woman in the top bedroom. This charming mansion is clearly too scary for people to buy, or maybe they just do not want to keep up with the maintenance. Number 4. Anne Starrett Mansion, Port Townsend, Washington. Another Victorian mansion on this list. This gorgeous Queen Anne-styled mansion was built in 1889. It sits on a hilltop and boasts 11 bedrooms and 7 baths over an area of 5,800 square feet and a stunning view of the bay nearby. To make these amenities useful, it was turned into a boutique hotel, but was eventually shut down since no one wants to visit it or even buy it. The Starrett couple and some of their employees, reportedly, still haunt the mansion, roaming about the halls with unexplained noises at night. The house currently has no buyers and thus is without a price tag. Number 3. S.K. Pierce Mansion, Gardner, Massachusetts. Over an area of 6,700 square feet. The Victorian mansion of S.K. Pierce has 10 bedrooms, impressive 11-foot-tall ceilings, and some of the original woodwork on the interior of the house, including the floor dating back to 1875. The price is not millions of dollars, but $329,000, cheaper than a standard 3-bedroom house in the U.S. The reason no one wants to buy this cheap 10-bedroom mega house is that it is known to be the most haunted house in the state, with 7 reported deaths on the property and countless unexplained activities around the house, including things being moved, inhuman sounds and sightings of servants walking around. The house has even been featured on many paranormal activity shows whose teams encountered many of these activities during their stay. Number 2. The Priestley House, Canton, Mississippi. Built by Dr. James Priestley in 1852, the house is built in a Georgian style and has a number of amenities, including and not limited to a parlor, a music room, a library, swimming pool, office, terrace, and a separate greenhouse. It is primarily located near the center of Canton and has been awarded for its renovations and restoration. It was put on the market for nearly $1 million, but the price was reduced a bit. It is fully furnished and is still on sale and even has its own website, but the tales of the hauntings have stained this mansion's real estate reputation. Former owners and even the descendants of Dr. Priestley have claimed to have seen ghostly activities around the house, including terrifying voices, things moving about the room, and a woman-like figure on the porch. The house, with all its amenities, looks like a total package for anyone willing to buy it, which there have been none. Number 1. Schwepp Mansion, Lake Forest, Illinois. This palace-like mansion is spread over 21,000 square feet and boasts 12 bedrooms, 11 baths, and a 400-foot-long beach, and has hosted a number of royals and nobles, including the Duke of Windsor in its 100-year-long existence. After being expensively and elaborately restored, this royal mansion was put on the market at $18 million, more expensive than any house on this list. By now, its price has dropped by almost 50% over a period of 10 years. This house was abandoned for almost 50 years, and it didn't take long for the haunting stories to begin, given that both a couple of the owners died in the mansion, with the husband shooting himself. The sightings include the couple and some of their loyal servants who have kept this exquisite house from selling till today. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.